Now we have the required elements on our web page. Next we want to add numbers from 1 to 25 at random positions. So before that, let me remove this number 1 which we have added to see the effect, that is the styling part, and also the border for the container and the main div element. So let me do that first. Let me remove 1 from here, and also let me remove the border for the container and the main div element, that is this one. Now this is how our web page is looking like. Next we need to add numbers from 1 to 25 to these boxes at random positions. So we need to have an array that is having numbers from 1 to 25, and once all those 25 numbers are added, then we need to add numbers from 26 to 50, right? So we are planning to add numbers from 1 to 50, as there are only 25 boxes or 25 div elements. We can add 1 to 25 at a time and then 26 to 50. So I'm going to create a function which will generate an array. So after this, let me add a function. Let me name it as generate array, and we want to specify the minimum and maximum of the array. That is, if we want to generate an array from 1 to 25, we need to specify 1 and 25 here. And let me create where my arr, which is an array, that is an empty array, and let me run a loop for where I equal to min, it should be semicolon, I less than or equal to max, I plus plus, and here we need to add these numbers to the my array. So I can specify my arr dot push of I. So the value of I will be from minimum to maximum, and those values will be added to the my arr, and after the loop let me specify return my arr. So if I specify generate array 1 comma 25, this will return an array that contains numbers from 1 to 25, that is 1, 2, 3 up to 25. So here inside the arrange game, let me create where num arr1 equals generate array from 1 to 25, and let me also define where num arr2 equals generate array 26 to 50. So we are generating two different arrays. One is having numbers from 1 to 25 and the second one is having numbers from 26 to 50. Next, what we need to do, we need to add these numbers 1 to 25 at random positions within these div elements having class name box, right? So these numbers should be added at random positions. So what we are going to do is that we are going to make use of the splice method offered by JavaScript, which we can use to add or remove items to the existing array. Okay, so if we want to remove item from the existing array, what we need to pass is that we need to specify the index, that is the item at which index should be removed, and also the number of items to be removed. So let me show you. Suppose I specify alert num arr1 dot splice 3 comma 1, then what will happen? It will search for the item at index 3. Which will be that item? It will be 4 because the index starts from 0. So it will be 4 at index 3, and here we have specified 1, which means one item should be removed. So if I try to alert this, let me refresh. Okay, we are not seeing any alert box. Okay, here I have specified num arr. It is num arr1 or 2, right? There is no array named num arr. Let me now try to save this. See, 4 is removed and that will be returned when we use the splice method. So if I specify 2 here, let me save. See, 2 items are removed. So if we specify splice method and the index and number of items are passed, then that items will be removed from this array and it will be returned. So if I specify here 26, 27, what will happen? 4 and 5 will be removed, and if we try to display the num ARR1, then we will see these two numbers at the third index. Let us check that. Let me save this. Okay, let me go to more tools, developer tools, go to console. See, at third and fourth positions we are having two items, 26 and 27. So 4 and 5 got removed and that is returned, and the new items are added at the specified index. So we are not going to use this because we don't want to add an item. We just want to remove the item. So what we will do is that we will generate this number as a random number. So it will be returning the item at random position from the array, right? We will remove only one item. So this will be 1 only. But here instead of 3, what we will do is that we will generate a random number between 1 and 25, and item at that specified index will be removed. So we are going to use this splice method offered by JavaScript to remove items from the num array1 at random positions. So I have added this just to show you how this splice method works. So what we can do now, let us try to pick a random number from this array. So for that, what I'm going to do is that, let me specify num ARR1 dot splice. Within this, first we need to have a random item. So for that, what I'm going to do is that, let me show you, math.random. This will generate a random number between 0 and 1. It will be a decimal number between 0 and 1. And I'm going to multiply it with the number of items in the array 1. So num array1 dot length. So this will be a number between 0 and 25, right? This will return a number between 0 and 1, that is a decimal value, a random number. And when we multiply it with the length of the array, it will be a number between 0 and 25. But most probably it will be a decimal number. But we want to get the index as an integer, right? So I'm going to use math.floor so that it will be an integer. So here it is closed. Then we need to specify the number of items to be removed. We want to remove only one item. So this will be returning different integers between 1 and 25 each time. If I just try to alert this, let me end this alert message here. Let me save. See, 5, 7, 23, 15, 18. So as you could see, we are getting different random numbers, right? 14, 19, like that. So what we are going to do is that we are going to set this for the div elements which are having the class name box. So we need to do this for all the div elements, that is for all the 25 div elements. So what we can do for that, we can actually run a loop $.box. This will select all the div elements having the class name box. .each. This is for running a loop, and inside this let me specify function key comma item. That is, key will be the index and item will be the div element. What will be returned for key and item? Let me just show you. Let me alert this and show you that part. That is alert key, and let me put a colon and then show you item. Now let me save this. You will see this like 0 object HTML div element, 1 object HTML div element, like this up to 25 we will see. That is, these will be div elements. So as you could see, this is a DOM element, but we want to convert it into a jQuery object. So what we can do to convert this into a jQuery object? You just have to wrap using $. Okay. So it is not easy to click up to 25. So let me change the code. Here instead of this, if I specify $item, it will be the jQuery object, that is a div element as a jQuery object. And if I specify HTML and then this part, that is fetching the item from the num array 1, then what will we get? We will see the numbers from 1 to 25 at random positions in our div elements, that is all the 25 div elements. Now let me save this. Oh, it is still showing. Let me close this. 22, 23, 24, 25. See, we are seeing numbers from 1 to 25 at random positions. Now if I refresh, you could see the numbers changed. That is, the numbers are now showing at different positions. Why? Because we are fetching the numbers from random positions. So when this loop is over, we are getting numbers from 1 to 25 at random positions, because here we have used a splice method to fetch the items at random positions. And when we run this loop, it will be in the order. That is, first this div elements text will be set, then this one's, then this one's. So it goes in that order, but the items fetched will be different based on this splice method returning value. So each time when we refresh, the item will be different at different positions. So here we have generated numbers from 1 to 25, right? 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, where is 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Now if you check the num ARR1, it will be empty. Why? Because when we use the splice method, it is actually returning the removed element. That is, this will remove the item and it will be returned. So after this loop, if you check console.log num ARR1, it will be an empty array now. Let me show you that as well. Let me refresh. See, after this we are seeing the empty array. But inside this, if we check the length of num array1, it will be decremented each time. That is num ARR1 dot length. What will be the value? Initially it will be 24 because one item will be set as it is inside a loop. Then once the second item is added or removed from the array, the length will be 23. It will go like that. Let me show you that as well. See, first it is 24, then 23, 22. So each time an item is fetched from the array, the size of the array is getting decreased. See, it is 0 at the end and we are seeing an empty array. So when we use this splice method, we are removing the item from the array and at the end we are seeing the empty array. Next, what we need to do, we need to implement the click event for these boxes, that is for these 25 div elements. And once the user clicks in the correct order, we need to replace that particular item with numbers from 26 to 50. So we need to implement the click event for these div elements next, and we will do it in the next lecture.